What's up, guys? It's Daniel Sports 6, and today we're going to be going over the 2025 through 2026 NFL season, the postseason, all the teams' records, who wins the division, who's making the playoffs, the wild card, all that stuff. I've done a video for every single division, predicting their schedules, and today we're just going to be going over everything and then predicting the postseason and the Super Bowl champion at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Let's get started. First, I just want to break down every division, so let's check all these out. Basically, I had ChatGPT make me these little spreadsheet things with all the divisions, so let's check this out. Alright, in the AFC East, number 1, Bills, 14-3. Number 2, Patriots, 9-8. Number 3, Jets, 7-10. Number 4, Dolphins, 3-14. And this is in order of, top to bottom. So, first place, last place. Moving on to the North, top of the division, I have the Ravens at 14-3. Second in the division, I have the Bengals at 9-8. Third in the division, I have the Steelers at 9-8. And last in the division, I have the Browns at 2-15. AFC South, top of the division, I have the Texans at 11-6. And then I have the Colts, Jaguars, and Titans all going 7-10. So I'm going to be going over the tiebreakers and stuff in a minute. But we'll just say they're all second or last, whatever you want to say. AFC West, first, Chiefs. Tied with Broncos, though, at the same record of 11-6. Chargers 9-8, and Raiders 5-12. So Chiefs 1, Broncos 2, Chargers 3, Raiders 4. I know the top two teams are the same record, but I already know who's the top. The Chiefs. NFC East, Eagles 12-5, Commanders 10-7, Cowboys 9-8, Giants 3-14. NFC North, Lions 13-4, Vikings 10-7, Packers 9-8, and Bears 8-9. NFC South, Bucks 12-5, Falcons 8-9, Panthers 5-12, and Saints 3-14. And finally, the NFC West, we have the Rams at 12-5, Niners at 10-7, Seahawks also at 10-7, and the Cardinals sitting at 6-11, bottom of the division. And that is all the divisions for now. Let's go back to the AFC South and look at that. Alright, AFC South, I have almost basically as this thing shows, but I have the Texans first, Jaguars second, Colts third, and Titans in last place. But they all have the same record. It's just after looking at some of my predictions and the tiebreakers, this is what came up. Alright, so here is the NFC playoff seeding. Lions get the 1 seed in a first round bye. The Eagles get the 2 seed and go 12-5, very similar to last season. Rams 3 seed, 12-5. Bucks 4 seed, 12-5. Choosing for the Rams and the Bucks for the 3 seed and 4 seed was tough, but I just think that the Rams deserve it because I think that they're going to beat us this season. That'll be the head-to-head tiebreaker. So yeah, Commanders 10-7, 5 seed. 49ers 10-7, 6 seed. And Seahawks 10-7 with the 7 seed. Now the wild card matchups will be Eagles, Seahawks, Rams, Niners, and Bucks, Commanders. Alright, now looking at the wild card options for the AFC, obviously the Broncos get the 5 seed at 11-6, but then you got the Chargers, Steelers, Bengals, and Patriots all at 9-8, and I just do not know who to put in the playoffs. I know the Bengals are going to put in there, but who's the 7 seed? Steelers, Chargers, or Patriots? See, I really like this Patriots team, but then looking at the Chargers and Steelers, I feel like it's got to be one of them. And if I'm picking any of those teams, any of those 2 teams to make the playoffs, any of those 3 teams actually, it's really tough, but I think the Steelers win these head-to-head matchups and get into the playoffs as the 7 seed again. So Steelers at the 7 seed spot. Alright, we have the seeding for the AFC complete. Number 1 seed, I have the Ravens at 14-3. Number 2 seed, the Bills at 14-3. Number 3 seed, the Chiefs at 11-6. Number 4, Texans at 11-6. Number 5, Broncos at 11-6. And number 6, Bengals 9-8. Number 7, Steelers 9-8. And the wild card matchups, we have number 2, Bills playing number 7, Steelers. Number 3, Chiefs playing number 6, Bengals. That'll be a great game. And number 4, Texans playing the number 5, Broncos. Also a great game. Now that the playoffs are set for the AFC and the NFC, and the games are all set up, let's look at who I have winning these games. Now let's look at the matchups and try and predict the winners. Alright, Bills over the Steelers. I would have this really, really, really tough, but Chiefs over the Bengals and Broncos over the Texans. All right. So, and then in the NFC, you have the Eagles over the Seahawks. Rams and 49ers, a divisional matchup. That's tough, but give me the Rams to win that, and the Bucks get their revenge on the Commanders for what they did to us. This isn't biased. All right, in the AFC divisional, we have the Ravens and the Broncos, Bills and the Chiefs. And in the NFC divisional, we have the Lions and the Bucks, and the Eagles and the Rams. All right, predicting the AFC divisional round, give me, this is tough, but I'm going to take a really good matchup. Ravens beat the Broncos, all right? And guess what? Bills beat the Chiefs, finally, all right? So, yeah. Divisional round, Lions and Bucks. The Lions are going to choke again. The Bucks are going to win and go to the NFC Championship game. Eagles versus Rams. The Eagles are going to win this game. And finally, the championship games. Ravens versus Bills. Bucks versus Eagles. Who takes this championship? It's so hard for me as a Bucks fan because I do think that we'll make it to the NFC Championship this year. But do we make the Super Bowl? I have no idea. Ravens, Bills to go to the Super Bowl. I'd be so happy if either of these teams made it. But honestly, I have no idea who wins this game. Like, chat, who wins this game? Ravens, Bills. Honestly, it's really tough. Really, really tough. Give me the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl and play against the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sorry, Bucs fans. I can't. It's so hard to say it. For the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. Yeah. Alright, Eagles, Ravens in the Super Bowl. I don't know if I could have the Eagles winning 2 in a row, honestly. It's really hard to say that the Eagles are going to win 2 Super Bowls in a row. But also, it's really easy to say that they're going to win 2 in a row because of how good they are. But you know what? Special. I'm going to say the Eagles win Super Bowl 60. Run it back. Although I would really like the Bucs to win, I would really like the Ravens to win. I feel like there it is. Eagles, Ravens. Eagles win. Closer game than last year's probably. The Super Bowl. So that's all for this video. None of that's probably going to happen. It's probably going to be completely wrong. Maybe all the teams I had losing out, they're just going to win. That was probably the worst schedule prediction you've ever seen. But we're going to go over it after the end of this season. And see you guys sometime. I don't know. Why did I say that?